Teresa with SmokingHotCigarChick.com. Right now I'm enjoying a lazy Sunday with a cigar and a cocktail. This is one of my favorite things to do pretty much every night I can. I've been playing around with cocktails a lot lately. Sometimes I'll be having a drink and the drink will inspire me a certain cigar, or sometimes I'll start with a cigar and I'll find myself craving certain spirits and kind of go from there into a drink. Tonight I started off with a cigar, and that's what kind of inspired me for the drink. I was having the Brittania Reserva from Kristoff, and this is a cigar I've talked about before. It actually now has a different priming. It has a higher priming in the wrapper than before, so you have more of a spice, a little bit more of a kick to it than the original had. The original was much creamier in my opinion. I actually like the little pepper it has, a little kind of spice in the finish. I think it adds a nice touch without being too... it's not mild, it's probably more medium. It's mild plus medium. But it's definitely got a lot of characteristics going on. But not too much to fight against the drink. So when I started smoking this, I was thinking I wanted gin and an egg white, because I just love that texture an egg white brings to the drink. And I like the botanicals that gin has to offer for a cocktail. So I was looking at the recipes and I had to go with one of my favorites, which is a Ramos Gin Fizz. And a Ramos Gin Fizz is a classic cocktail based out of New Orleans originally, and as delicious as it is, it takes quite a while to make, so if you ever order one in a bar, be sure to take care of your bartender. Because of the egg white and the ingredients in here, you end up shaking the cocktail for a long period of time. And if you wanted to get the best results, you're going to do it twice. I'll have the recipe listed down below on the blog, but the first thing I recommend is, because it has an egg white, any cocktail with an egg white, the first thing you want to do is, in your shaker, don't have any ice in the shaker, add the egg white first, all your ingredients, and shake without ice. Just do a dry shake as long as you can stand. It's going to take some arm muscle, but for as long as you can handle it, shake it. That's going to emulsify the egg because the ice will break it up. Once you have everything emulsified together, add ice, shake again for as long as you can stand. The more you shake, the better results you're going to get out of your cocktail. And, you're going to get that frothy texture. It's really delicious. I know some people are weird about egg whites in cocktails, but I promise you, if you haven't had it before, it's something that you really ought to consider. At least taste once in your life and see, so experience it and see what you think. You can't really say anything until you've had it. And depending how you use the egg, you can get so many different characteristics. A lot of them are light, where the subtle flavors can really kind of shine. Some of them you'll use the whole egg with the egg yolk, and you'll get a very rich, decadent drink. I've seen like a flip with wine in it with port, kind of like eggnoggy drinks too. There's a lot you can do. And with this one too, the other interesting ingredient you have in here is you have orange blossom water, which I love. You only add 3 drops into it, but it really goes a long way. Just that little subtle smell right when you're drinking, and the taste and the finish, you kind of have that nice little surprise in the finish. It tastes wonderful. So I highly recommend it if you haven't had it before. Right now with the cigar, it's been playing off pretty nicely. You have a smooth texture here, nice consistency, a little bit of a citrus from the orange blossom water. The cream, you do have cream in here. I used a local dairy farm here provides us with a really cool cream, which their cows are fed with grass-fed. You can kind of taste the grass in the milk. It's very pure, and I kind of like that in my milk. I like that taste, and I think it adds a different element into the cocktail as well. The spice in the cigar is kind of playing off with those subtle nuances. So you have this citrus, this smooth, this floral kind of, dessert almost. It's not sweet though. It's beautiful. It's just so, I don't know, velvety. I can't even think of the word. It's just delicious. And that with the spice kind of rounds out the two playing fields together. So you're not really fighting each other. You're just kind of bringing the flavors together. And that's really what I'm looking for in my pairings as well. I love this drink. I always have it for my birthday. It's like a birthday cake in a glass. So Ramos Gin Fizz. What's some of your favorite cocktails to play with cigars? I know I'm playing with something every single night. Sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. One thing I will say is, if you're not sure, maybe start with a milder to medium-bodied cigar. Don't go full-bodied, because then you're really looking to compete. I think if you start off on the lighter side, then you can see where you can build and grow. But tell me your favorite recipes, your favorite cocktails. I'd love to hear from you, especially if they're your own recipes. Alright, I'll be speaking with you soon. Take care. Bye!
Say something.